In just a few short minutes, the opening scene of Three Body Problem accomplishes a great deal. The opening scene, stark and unsettling, sets the stage for a narrative that transcends genres, weaving together historical trauma, scientific intrigue, and the chilling possibility of alien contact. The brutal reality of the Cultural Revolution casts a long shadow, hinting at the darkness that lies ahead as humanity faces the unknown threat from beyond the stars. To truly grasp the significance of this scene, we need to delve deeper, peeling back the layers of history, character motivation, and thematic foreshadowing. The scene takes place in 1966 China. It unveils a haunting reflection of historical horror, a struggle session, emblematic of the brutal tactics used during the Cultural Revolution. At its center is a physics professor, accused by the radical Red Guards of teaching scientific theories like the Big Bang, the theory of relativity, and other fundamental concepts in modern physics. The scene takes a dark turn when the professor's wife, also a colleague, is forced to participate. Brainwashed by revolutionary fervor, she becomes an ally to the Red Guards, turning against her husband. This act of betrayal, fueled by the warped ideology of the time, adds another layer of cruelty to the scene. The mob's rage is palpable. They're chanting a chilling chorus of condemnation. The violence that unfolds is a brutal display of human cruelty, leaving an indelible mark on Ye Wenjie. This scene isn't just about setting the historical context, it's the crucible that forges her worldview. The senseless brutality shatters her faith in humanity, planting seeds of resentment that will blossom into a radical perspective later. The senseless brutality leaves her disillusioned with humanity, planting the seeds of resentment that will blossom later. The scene masterfully establishes the show's central conflict, the clash between idealism and the harsh realities of human nature. The director's choices in this scene go beyond simply depicting historical violence. The camera lingers on the red armbands worn by the Red Guards, the color a potent symbol of both revolution and danger. The chaotic mob movement foreshadows the impending societal chaos that the alien threat will unleash. The scene also cleverly uses sound design. The rhythmic chanting of the Red Guards is initially unsettling, but as it intensifies, it becomes almost mechanical, hinting at the dehumanization at play. This auditory cue subtly prepares us for the arrival of the Santai, an alien civilization with a cold, calculating logic. The silence of Ye Wenjie is particularly telling. Throughout the scene, she remains stoic, her emotions hidden behind a mask of numb horror. This stoicism is not a sign of weakness, but a chilling indication of her fractured worldview. The violence has stripped her of hope, leaving behind a hollowness that will make her receptive to the radical solution offered by the Santai later on. The opening scene also establishes a visual contrast that becomes a recurring motif throughout the series. The vast, open sky stands in stark opposition to the claustrophobic confines of the university courtyard. This contrast represents the boundless potential of science versus the narrow confines of human ideology. The sky holds the promise of escape, a connection with something beyond the earthly turmoil. Little does Ye Wenjie know, it's through the sky that the alien threat will arrive, fulfilling a twisted sense of escape she so desperately craves. The opening scene of Three Body Problem is not just a historical snapshot. It's the launching pad for a multi-layered narrative. It introduces the central characters, Ye Wenjie and her future counterpart, while establishing the show's thematic core, the precarious balance between human nature, scientific progress, and the potential for first contact. The scene also sets the stage for the show's distinctive narrative structure. By jumping between historical events and the present day, the series creates a sense of mystery and intrigue. We witness the initial trauma that drives Ye Wenjie, but the full repercussions of her actions remain shrouded in secrecy, leaving viewers yearning for answers. Finally, the opening scene transcends the confines of the show itself. It prompts viewers to contemplate the far-reaching consequences of historical upheaval. The Cultural Revolution's violence becomes a cautionary tale, a reminder of how societal unrest can breed disillusionment and extremism. As we conclude our journey through the gripping opening scene of Three Body Problem, we are left with a profound sense of the human experience. The scars of history, depicted with haunting clarity, remind us of the depths of human struggle and resilience. Through the lens of Ye Wenjie's harrowing ordeal during the Cultural Revolution, we are challenged to confront the complexities of ideology, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of truth.